Hello there everyone, my name is Harry, as you know already, and this is my 20th birthday, or 20th anniversary, Big Balloon Parade. Yes, you've been waiting for the parade to return, but of course, with these hard events going on, it's good that we can go back to having a parade, indeed. Now, let me get off this float, because it's not really meant for humans. And now I'll be heading off to the final float, because that's where I'm meant to be. And of course, you'll be greeted to some new balloons, recreations of some old favourites, and of course many favourite balloons from the previous few parades. Are you going to have lots of fun? Well, let's get this parade up and running. Let's go! So, here we are, the beginning of my 20th anniversary Big Balloon Parade. So, we've got 18 giant character balloons. Awesome balloons. And we're starting off with a brand new novelty. And it is an ice cream cone. We've seen an ice cream cone before in older parades, but here it's a brand new one with a new, better looking design. And a delicious strawberry patio cherry flavouring. Makes you think that you'd want to eat it, don't ya? And here are the golden stars of awesomeness. And here is the robot float. This is actually a robot made out of a wind up Lego piece. And oh, you'd think that this is awesome, don't you? And what's following behind the float? Well, it's a character who is getting a brand new balloon design. It's Charlie Brown. Previously, we've seen him trying to chase a giant football, and we've also seen him trying to fly his kite. But here, Charlie Brown is trying to hit a home run. Well, he is the captain of his own baseball team after all, so this Peanuts Worldwide furnished new rendition of our favourite blockhead is trying to chase and get a home run, well, trying to get a home run. And he's got a giant glove to try and hit the ball. And heading along the way is, of course, one of our favourite floats. Except it's reduced its size and there's only 2 characters now. Snoopy on his doghouse and Charlie Brown himself. Not forgetting. Whoa! The giant pumpkin. Maybe it's like the Great Pumpkin, but it's just a pumpkin with a face on it. Next up is the Toy Factory float, except it's overloaded with toys. And the robot is holding air and there's a football player for some reason. Someday they really need to tidy up the toy factory because it's getting messier and messier each time the parade is happening. Ooh, cool. toys. Maybe they should tidy this float up. Or maybe they could make it like it was previously. And here is our second balloon out of these 18 giant character balloons. And he's a character who's appeared in the most big balloon parades out of any other with a single design. And that's Garfield and Pookie. They're back. Furnished by Paws Incorporated and Viacom Consumer Products Division. And Nickelodeon, of course. Garfield is here because he's going to be in a new TV show for Nickelodeon, as well as appearing in the all-new Garfield shorts. Made by our friends in France by Ellipse Anime. What can Garfield do next? Oh yeah, he's just going to sit around and eat his awesome lasagna every single time. Nice to see you again, Garfield, and thanks for stopping by. Now, the police crew are here. Formerly the ATOM Adventures crew, but they've changed their name now. What are they doing? Oh yeah, they're trying to patrol the area, making sure that we're as safe as possible. Or maybe safe as houses. Yay! And here comes our third giant character balloon. And she's flying her Yellow Kitty aeroplane. It is Hello Kitty, furnished by Sanrio. Hello Kitty has appeared in the parade before as a super cute superhero. And here she is, riding a yellow aeroplane with an actual rotating propeller. It can move on its own when the wind does so really slowly. So it's actually our very first three-dimensional float in the parade. It makes it look like that you are really flying in the air, like she is. A nice yellow smiley face has arrived onto the parade route. It's the smiley face Harvey Ball float. There he goes, smiling proudly away. Now, it's a little trike and a guy riding some skis and grandma heaving away some market stuff. And now, here comes another one of our favourite floats. A couple of parades ago, we were introduced to PICHU, the baby mouse Pokemon. And it's followed by one of our favourite floats, PIKACHU, the electric mouse Pokemon, holding a giant Pokeball, both of which are furnished by the Pokemon Company International. So, Pokemon Journeys has finally premiered on Netflix or wherever you are. And, well, you can see Ash and Go going on various different adventures with their partners, Pikachu and Scorbunny, respectively. What will Pikachu and Ash do? Will they be able to, well, do what they want to do? Well, you'll just have to see when it reaches on. You can watch it anytime, anywhere with Netflix. Subscribe today. And don't forget the Isle of Armor for the Pokemon Sword and Shield video games. It's coming very soon as well. Harold the policeman is on the way. And on the ground, here is some police vehicles protecting our world. And they're here. Now, here comes a set of 5 set of characters riding on this Powerpuff Girls float furnished by Cartoon Network. Blossom, Bubbles and Buttercup are here, enjoying the parade to their fullest, riding different vehicles. Riding an Octai, a Powerpuff smartphone and a Mega Blaster bot. Things that you'll absolutely love to ride on. Who's up in the air? I think I recognise that face. He's a character from Jay Ward's, creator of famous such cartoon classics. It's Rocky J. Squirrel, and on the top, he's riding on Bullwinkle J. Moose. Yep, the famous Moose and Squirrel duo, furnished by DreamWorks Classics. Yep, they're back. Bullwinkle's wearing his awesome jacket hoodie thingy. And he's looking awesome, trying to look for Boris and Natasha. But they don't mind because Bullwinkle has a giant beanie hat that he can fly with. Looks awesome, don't you think? And with Rocky J. Squirrel by his side, Bullwinkle is making sure that he's doing well indeed. Welcome back, Bullwinkle. Now, look at this. It's the boot flute. And then comes the blue stars, because it's a bit like the boat, if you'd ask me. Now, come here. Look, it's the clone float. This float is kind of unique because it can actually join up to become a big float once it's stopped. Much like a stage, if you'd ask me. And here, the clones are going to give you a little show. Take it away, clones. Ugh. Come on, guys, let's get ready. Captain Rex, are you coming? Yes, I am. Clones, let's go on to the front, because we need to be ready. Boop. Boop. Yoink. And the little guy. Here he is. Now, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get ready. Now then. Stormtrooper guys. Go ahead. Boing. No, I think I'll stand here. Now. Okay, I'll stand here. Two. Yeah, I'll stand here. Now, the regular clones. Stand ahead. We need ya. Right. Let me get to this. other clones. Stand ahead. The gunners. This thing. The pilot. And the little boy. You stand next to me. We're the clones, and we're here to have a lot of fun. Thank ya. Bye, guys. Now, here comes our next balloon. Yep, here is our next balloon. It's a returnee. We haven't seen him for a little while. Yep, it's Big Bird. Big Bird is here again, wearing a giant sweater and a giant hat. Don't know why, but it still looks like a Santa Claus hat. And we're in June, not December. But it's nice to see the famous feathered Sesame Street flock back again in our parade, furnished by Sesame Workshop, the non-profit educational organisation. So, Big Bird's got a musical scarf, and who knows, maybe he was supposed to hold like a cymbals or something, but nope. I don't think so. Coming up is this robot and alien float. A bit of a weird combination, but who cares? It's still fun, if you'd ask me. And a drone. A dream drone. It can fly. Where the parade is. And it can land it. It's being controlled by two kids riding sleds. Uh-oh. Well, here comes Panda Bear, one of our novelties. I mean, he's a bit lopsided today, so maybe that's a bit of a problem. Now here comes some of our favourite Marvel superheroes, because it's a small Marvel float, furnished by Marvel Entertainment, of course. And you're wondering, where's Spider-Man? He should be on this float. Well, you'll see. Who's looking for the Green Goblin and Venom? Oh yes, it's our favourite neighbourhood hero, Spidey. I mean, Spider-Man, furnished by Marvel Entertainment as well. And I was saying, where's Spider-Man? Because he's not on the Marvel float, so where could he be? Yep, he's on the balloon itself, riding away. And he can know very well that he can even wrap himself up. Yep, Spider-Man is truly a character who knows what he's doing. Good job, Spidey. Now, here comes our Disney unit, featuring a selection of different floats. First of all, we have the wagon. And this time, instead of being on the Disney float itself, Donald and Daisy are on the wagon, with a gal in a crayon outfit. Donald and Daisy are waving to the crowd, and you're wondering why they're not on the Disney float. Well, you'll just have to see later on. Here's the Donald Duck and Minnie Mouse Balloonicles travelling away. They're Balloonicles because they are little giant inflatables and they can ride on their own. And Donald's leg doesn't look very happy today. Whilst Minnie is looking fine and dandy as per usual. And now here comes our castle float. So yeah, this is the reason why, because for the very first time ever, Mickey and Minnie are joined by their classic counterparts on the top of the castle. Mickey and Minnie, I'm just showing them off like they're nothing. And of course, it can't be the Disney unit without a giant balloon representing one of these major characters. I think you know who this character is. It's Mickey himself, furnished by the Walt Disney Company, much like with the rest of these Disney floats. Yep, Mickey is a band's leader from the Cartoon the Band concert, celebrating its 85th anniversary. So yep, 1935 was Mickey Mouse's first ever venture into the world of colour. And here he was trying to lead a band, but Donald Duck kept stopping him. Wonder how Mickey would think of that now in the modern times, being 91 years old. Well, I'm not sure, but at least it was a big mouse party. If you can see up here, before the Simpsons float, or after, is Quick Bunny, another returning, and is also another one of our longest running character balloons, furnished by Nestle's Nesquik. So, he's trying to drum his way, but in the front of them happens to be our Simpsons float, furnished by Fox 20th Century Studios, as they're now known. Bart has ditched his skateboard for a little buggy, and Homer and Marge are just being their usual selves on this awesome float. Of course, Quick Bunny's on top leading the way. We used to have Homer and Bart as balloons, but Homer's just recently been retired, so instead we just have a non-Simpsons float in its place instead. Instead we just have the Quick Bunny, as due to this 20th anniversary parade, I brought back some of my favourite floats. We'll probably be seeing Quick Bunny again in the November parade, so stay in touch. Second half now, and we always begin the second half with something that makes you think that we're on to the second half, and here it's Yellow Stars. Now here comes our firefighter band float. One firefighter drives the place on a snowmobile, whilst the others are connected to a float, playing along. Of course, you can't be that without a fireman float balloon. And who else but Harold the Fireman to lead the way. Basically our brother to Harold the Policeman, who we saw a little earlier. Aha! You'll recognise this character on top, and of course you'll recognise the character on the bottom as well. We've always seen them in the Big Balloon Parade, SpongeBob and Sandy, and they always lead the way for something very, very cool. Who do you think it is? Yep, SpongeBob. Our favourite sponge is back again, with Gary perched on top of his head, furnished by Nickelodeon as always. Zip, SpongeBob is really wanting to be ready, and he's smiling just like what you'd expect him to do. But all I can imagine is how well Gary up there is doing, perched on top of SpongeBob's head. Well, the grin on his face certainly doesn't explain anything else, but they're more excited for a special movie that's coming out in August. SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run, where Gary runs away and SpongeBob and his new friends in Camp Coral must save them, not forgetting the new Camp Coral series coming to Nickelodeon very soon, with SpongeBob being featured in glorious CGI animation. Now, the mechanics on his little car. And there it goes, off into the bathroom, where the parade balloons and floats leave out. And now, here comes a brand new novelty balloon as part of the IME Big Balloon Parade Original Balloon Series. This is SPONGEFIELD. Created by Macy's Parade Wiki user, the SpongeBob and Loudhouse fan 2007. And furnished by the SpongeBob and Loudhouse fan 2007 Animation Studios. He is basically a combination of different parade balloons, or parts of him, like Pikachu's tail, Garfield's ears, and SpongeBob's hat, all into this young boy. And sure enough, he likes flying high in the sky. Great new addition to our parade. And now, Jay the Ninja is riding on a little Ferris wheel cart? That's a bit weird if you'd ask me. But oh well, at least he's having a bit of fun. And there's a cart with nothing in it. Maybe it was supposed to be for that market, but I don't know. And then here comes the Robloxian float, furnished by the Macy's Parade Wikia, created by PolarJack77, another Macy's Parade Wikia friend. And this Robloxian float has been in the parade for a very long time now. We always liked seeing it. Now here comes a familiar ragdoll who we've seen in the parade before. She's got orange hairdo, or red hairdo, whatever you prefer, and she's got the little candy heart reading I love you on her dungarees. Yep, it's Raggedy Ann, furnished by Simon and Chester. Yep, Raggedy Andy must be very happy to see her favourite ragdoll pal. And I bet all you Raggedy Ann fans are happy to see her too. Good luck and welcome back to the parade. Superman's on the loose, trying to find some bad guys to beat down. Yeah. Now here's Pepperoni back again on a pony. Bad pun. And now he's got a little friend with him as well. It's young Pepperoni. So yep, his young side has joined the parade for the very first time ever. And Pepper has a smartphone because we're all modern nowadays. Well, young Pepper doesn't know, but at least he can still skateboard like a pro. Oops. Uh-oh. Better get my arm back on. Oh, that's better. Come on, Pepper. We haven't got all day. Okay, young guy. Now, here comes astronaut pulling a whatever that is. A machine or something. Whoever he is, I have no idea. And then we have a snowboarder or snowmobiler trying to control something. What is he controlling? I have no idea. Before we end up seeing Ronald, we'll have to go 2 balloons forward because something bad just happened. You can see over there, Betty had an accident. So it's best if we take a look at her right now because she's worse for repair. But anyways, Betty is here, furnished by King Features Syndicate. She is riding on a crescent moon, and now she's just worse for wear. She lost her moon. Now she's just riding on absolutely nothing. But it's still nice that we saw her anyway, but sadly she's just left the parade. She's too worse for wear. Woody Woodpecker's strangely doing better, even though his head's getting a bit weird. But oh well, at least, as I said, it was still nice to see Betty anyway. Here comes the big red shoe float. And on there are some characters from the Lego movie. There's Emmett wearing some headphones and Wildstar's riding it with some binoculars in her hand. And since it is the big red shoe car, we always like to follow up with an appearance from Ronald McDonald himself. So yep, McDonald's Chief Happiness Officer is here again, here to support the Ronald McDonald House charities, and of course is furnished by McDonald's themselves. It's nice to see our favourite happiness officer again. Oh, a little bit wobbly there, Ronald. And of course he's wearing his, not his famous outfit, but a tuxedo based on his outfit. Maybe he's going to a party or something. But whatever it is, Ronald is always here to make sure we're all happy and healthy, even though McDonald's isn't really a healthy thing to eat. But as I said, we like him anyway. Uh-oh, there's a kid on the loose on the giant robot. The mega humble machine. Ah, the camera got all messed up because of this machine. But it's moving along now. Boko Loco is here now on the plane. We've sometimes seen this used for many purposes, but mainly Boko Loco rides it. He's a little bit stiff, but he's at least happy in his own way. Beep, 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 beep. And then here comes the ice cream float, full of your favourite flavours of ice cream. What more could you want? And something is on the back of the ice cream float. Something riding a giant gold star with a big Balloon Parade logo on it. He's wearing a tuxedo and I could see a carrot. Who could this be? It's another returnee, Bugs Bunny. Me. What's up, Doc? Yep, it's Bugs Bunny. He's back. So yeah, Bugs is doing really well in the parade and it's nice to see him back again. Yet he's Warner Brothers' mascot and flying high on the giant star. I honestly think that they could have included the other golden stars so that they could follow them in a golden truth of way, but as we know, we don't always get the same things. And yeah, Bugs Bunny is furnished by Warner Brothers Consumer Products Group, by the way. Who knows, maybe we could see him in another big balloon parade in the future. And he is kind of big after all, one of our biggest balloons in the parade. The Star Wars float has been given an amazing upgrade. And it's our longest float in the whole parade. Yep, even longer than the market float. So, what do all these Star Wars pals do? Well, they're doing nothing. C-3PO and R2-D2 are on the left now. And this is their first time in the parade. Well, for a while, or at least. And to be honest, why are there even characters in there? There's dark side and light side characters. And following that up is a character who appeared in this form in a recent movie. You recognise him, it's Sonic the Hedgehog, a great video game character. And here in his baby Sonic form, Sonic is flying high for the second time now in this form, furnished by Sega of Europe and Paramount. He's here to promote the delivery of the Sonic movie on DVD and Blu-ray as well as on digital download. So now you can see how Sonic's origins began. Maybe that flower can do pretty good as well. There he is. Baby Sonic looks surely cute. Speed along. Here I am, I'm nearer the end. And Woody just had an accident. So it seemed like he didn't survive at all, but yeah. Here we go. Chloe the holiday clown is here to show off the finale of the parade, the last bit of all. On this float we have some of our favourite villains from ATOM Adventures, which still needs to be continued on. It's been stuck in a bit of a cliffhanger for a while. What will happen? You'll just have to see when the time progresses. Right here was where Betty Boop would have been, but she got taken out after an accident, so yeah. So instead we're on to a ball game? What's going on here? It just seems like they're trying to do like hockey or football or something. I have no idea, but it surely looks weird. And at least it's glowing out there. There is at least one float who survived, and it's a balloonicle. Much like with Donald and Minnie. It's Brian the Bunny Rabbit in his old balloonicle form from the old Atari Mediaactive Imaginations parade, back when IME was called Atari Mediaactive. So yeah, this float is furnished by Mayday 51 and Live Entertainment. And here he is. And since it's a balloonicle, he can move on his own without needing straws. Thank you, Brian. It's nice to see you again. See you to see you. Nice. And here comes Percy the Penguin, with only one person riding it this time. But at least Percy's still up on there as per usual, being the falloon that he normally is. Now, here making his parade debut, he's delicious, he's healthy, and he's potatoey. It's Mr. Potato Head in his healthy form, furnished by Hasbro, the makers of the toy. So yep, Play School and Hasbro have brought together Mr. Potato Head for many years now, and here for the very first time ever in the Big Balloon Parade, he's here, spudding his way down the route. With a big smiley grin on his head, a red nose, googly eyes, a green cap, and of course, a water bottle, just in case if he gets a bit thirsty. Maybe that's why he looks so good and tasty. And now, here comes this float. It's the market. And what's going on here? Well, it seems like some things are going on. But overall, looks like some good things are going on. I'd love to have some baked goods. Now here comes Woody Woodpecker. Not doing very well. I thought he was going to do well, much unlike with Betty Boop, but it seems like he finally made it like that. So yep, Woody is furnished by Universal. He's making sure that he's counting down the days until Universal reopens or has already reopened, making sure to distance some social distancing in the parks alongside with Disney's. And that means you'll be able to watch out for Woody Woodpecker's Nuthouse Coaster as well as watching the Woody Woodpecker movie and the old cartoons on streaming. It's something you really want to laugh your head at. And now here comes the Snow family. The dad, the mum, and the son. And all my friends are skating on the thing with some real life Lego snowman as well. So yep, it's a balloonicle with, well, I mean, it's a balloon with real life things as well. Pretty cool, isn't it? And don't forget there is some letters to be sent as well, because oh, Oscar Barnett seems like he's going to do something. And now he's going back to skating. Here comes the toy soldier. And he's leading the way to our last character balloon and our last mainstream floats, because the Snow family is the last main float in the parade that's not the sled. So yeah. And here they are. They're heading away for one more character. I think you know who he is. He's green with envy. Well, not really. And are you ready? Here he is. There I am at the end with Santa Claus, even though it's only June, but who cares? Because our last character balloon is here at last. Kermit the Frog, furnished by the Walt Disney Company. Kermit has once again returned to the parade again. And what's he doing here? Well, he's not really doing anything. He's, however, promoting his new Disney Plus series with all your favourite Muppet characters, and that's Muppets Now. Because I want my Muppets Now, and it's coming in July on Disney Plus. Now, to end the parade off is our last novelty balloon. It's a giant birthday cake. It's the first time ever this is our new novelty balloon. It's giant, it's awesome, and it looks very tasty to eat. And of course, even though it's not Christmas, he decided to join in on the fun anyway with me because it's my 20th birthday. And that is the awesomeness that is Santa Claus's float. Making his big return to the parade again. This is the first time in a while he hasn't appeared outside the autumn and winter season. Well, if you count winter season, I mean, I count December only. But here we are, stopping the route so that we can say, wow, this is a bit weird, it's a bit lopsided. Ho, ho, ho! Heave-ho, heave-ho! Yeah. Ruff, ruff, ruff! Ah, be quiet, huskies. Anyways, let me get off this float before Santa has a little accident. Before the parade gets a bit balloony, boogie. Thank you very much for what you've been doing to me for the past few years, as well as me turning 20. I'm sorry that Harry in real life couldn't make his specialist plan, but he said that he will make it as soon as all his other projects are done, alongside maybe the Playhouse Disney one. Anyways guys, thank you for watching, and bye bye for now. Huh. And that was the end of another awesome big balloon parade. And especially it was for my birthday too. This is the end of the 20th birthday Big Blue Parade, as well as probably the longest one I've ever made. So, thank you for watching. Ooh.